I have to do that to test the microphone. I got to make sure, because there's been a couple times I've made videos, and then I go back and watch it, and you just see me like, and it sucks. The ADD irony. The caffeine could make me smooth, or you if you're ADD, or be jet fuel. All right, so here I am. Now this is advice on making drum covers. Now, I'm in the process now of, I decided to make a drum cover for Royal Orleans off Led Zeppelin's Presence. Now, the neat thing about, there's very few Led Zeppelin songs you can cover legally. For some reason, Presence, I don't know what, maybe with Presence there's some copyright thing where like they used to let you do Achilles' Last Stand, which I was going to do. But I wanted to steer clear of it because that really fast fill, I was a little out of shape, but I don't know if I could pull it off. But anyway, Royal Orleans. So when you're making drum covers, here's the thing. What I find from my experience, most songs, obviously, especially in the last 30 years, are either played to a click track or they've been quantized where the drummer played along and then they flick a switch, it goes like click, and it's perfect time, or sequenced, which is perfect time. Now, when you play a drum cover to that, even if you can't, like there's periods of time with my older ears with the headphones, I kind of can't hear sometimes what's going on. It sort of starts getting whoosh. But if it's to a click track or perfect time, it's not that big a deal because you just know, I mean, if you have a good sense of time, right? Well, with songs that aren't played to a click track or sequenced or quantized, part of the art, for lack of a better word, of playing along to recordings like that is not just, nailing the fills or as much as you want to, or trying to establish the groove, but playing along to the recording itself, the piece of art that was recorded by the band. That's it. When there's a recording recorded and then mixed and then done, the recording itself is part of the piece of art in addition to the song. Okay? The same with like a movie. There's the plot line, there's the acting, there's the sound, there's the lights, and then there's the final product. It's the same thing. So playing along to a song without a click tracker and with not perfect time, but in human organic time, which is what we human beings have been used to for the past 60,000 years, my theory is that there's a lot of people that are older. See, younger people who've been sort of brought up in the quantized age really might not notice this kind of the sterility of it. Like, that's why these days, to me, so much of the music sounds the same. I mean, apart from, especially what you hear on the radio, like, something sells, this band is like, well, we need our version of this song. We need our version of that song. That producer's hot. That record sounds good. Let's use them. That drum sound is good. Or a lot of times, like, drum sounds and these prepackaged sounds they use are all prepackaged. Like, they're in a box, and then they just align them and put some vocals over the top, which are auto-tuned. So that sort of creates a Muzak-y type music to me. Well, anyway, let's just keep it on the I'm going to make another video on the click track dilemma or defect. But here, so with Royal Orleans specifically, okay, Led Zeppelin, a freehand recording. We know it starts out da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, a couple things. With this recording, and this often happens, not always, but with recordings like this that are organic, oftentimes they speed up. Sometimes they'll slow down depending on what the song is. And when I say slow down or speed up, sometimes that's in certain parts, like intentionally or just emotionally, like the verses might be sort of this tempo, and then the chorus comes and they pick it up a little for more of an urgency or more of a visceral, but sometimes too just the recording speeds up. Like Honky Tonk Woman by Rolling Stone. Listen to the tempo at the beginning and listen to the tempo at the end. Well, with Royal Orleans, you notice the same thing too. Listen to the first group of da-da-da-da, 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 versus the one at the very end. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Okay, there's distinct. I'd say they could be like 10 beats per minute faster. But specifically as it relates to some of the Zeppelin stuff or the Who stuff or some of the older stuff, especially with Zeppelin, there's space created. Now in this case, now this is a good example. The reason why I want to use this example is the space between the first chunk and the second chunk at the very beginning of the song. It really is. I mean, da 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 da. Like it's real relaxed, right? But when the drums come in, that's slightly rushed, carried forward. The come in, they're not at the exact same relaxed tempo and feel of the first two chunks. Okay? They're like urgent, like in your face. A lot like in Zeppelin's Achilles' Last Stand. Do you know when Bonham does that exact same fill? Remember, this is Presence. I'll bet in like late 1974, Bonham was probably assing around at his house playing the drums and kind of was like, I kind of like that fill. Like this. Hang on a second. Let me do this. Hang on. Time out. Turn down the input a little. Hear that? It's the same. It's almost, and I refer to it sort of roughly in the Achilles' Last Stand. I won't use the terminology I call it, which is kind of crass, but it sort of comes in like you listen to Achilles. It's like okay. Well, it's the same thing kind of in Royal Orleans. The second one, like it's just there. It's just rushed a little. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is let me play along to it. Okay. So when I get, what I'll probably do with the song like this one really, for me, I don't ever really, well, I do have a great long-term memory. Sometimes my short-term memory is a little fuzzy. So what I'll do is, with songs like this, like with Hot's On for Nowhere, and like In My Time of Dying, by the way, they took my In My Time of Dying cover down because of the copy. Sometimes the copyright switch, like there's a period of time where it's allowed and then it's not. And that, like, I've had a couple of the covers I do, like Led Zeppelin, where I first put it up, it's up well, and then it gets taken down, then it comes back, and then, so again, In My Time of Dying, bam, 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 you know, those, that, you got to really play to Bonham in the band there. Same with this, same with Hot's On for Nowhere. Nowhere. I'm pretty happy with my Hot's On for Nowhere. If you get a chance, look it up. A couple little missyncs. But now with Hot's On for Nowhere, I probably did 2 takes of that, because I'd been used to playing it. But again, it's really important to me when there's those distinct, discrete beats, especially at the beginning of the song or in parts where there's not a lot going on. You really need to sync those up. You know what I mean? So for me, all right, so here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Because I'm starting this cold. Yesterday I played Royal Orleans. I played it like 3 times. One time I didn't have the sound on. Another time I called it Hot's On for Nowhere. And another time, I just didn't really nail the syncy bits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try it cold. Right now, I literally just got down here. I just went to Starbucks and got my JoJo. So I'm going to show you what it's like. Maybe I'll kind of 97, 94% nail it. Nail it, you know what I mean? But I won't. You'll hear missyncs and stuff because I got to get it back in my head. So let's bring it up. What I'm doing is going onto YouTube. Remember, this is allowed. Jimmy Page or anybody watching this, I checked the thing where you can check. It says, this is allowed. Worldwide, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I don't want this to suddenly start right away. Okay. All right, so let's give it a whirl. Okay, so now remember what I said. In Royal Orleans, remember the intro. It's like da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. It's pretty slow. And then by the end, it speeds up, blah, blah, blah. And then those little ba-da-da-da come a little early. Now watch. I'll show you what I mean. I mean, you know what I mean. So I'm going to shut up. Get it in the sweet Glyn Johns Tight position. There we go. All right, so this is gonna blast my ears a little bit because I'm not used to it. Now again, what I said before, this kind of just, oh, I don't have my shoes on. Fuck it. All right. That's really important to me. I kind of, when I play the drums, really need shoes. All right, so anyway, here we go. All right, let's give it a whirl. So this is it, the first try. Today is December 12th, 2017. Now this is gonna, again, come right in, so be patient with me. Hang on, I better get the space in the hand. Now, I would say I hit about 62% of that. Okay? I had the thing is, like, for me, like my short-term memory, I keep forgetting that they're, I'm sorry, Jesus criminy. I keep forgetting that after a certain point, those da-da-da-da-da-da don't come back in until the end. I did that twice. I missynced a couple of the da-da-da-da, da-da-da, a couple of those, because what happened, well, I mean, like the Blues Brothers. My tux was at the cleaners. Locust. There was a flood. But I will say there comes a time about, there's kind of a distinct speed up. As the song gets about halfway through, I don't know if you noticed, like suddenly you'll be playing, if you haven't really played along to it, and suddenly you notice it really picks up. And I don't know if that maybe Bonham, they could have done the song in one take, or maybe they might have taken the second half of another take and put it on. You don't really know it's the tempo thing. But in any case, so that's like it. So in the real world, so if I just sit down, that's the 4th time I played it. And again, with the song like this, I might do it a few more times because of the nature of those discrete breaks. Like out of nowhere. So like, you'll notice if you sit and count, I mean, honestly, like if you go like, Michael, you right? So this particular one might go like this. If you had a click to it. Like that, a teeny bit. It may or it may not. It might be right on. But definitely when you get, like I said, to the bop, bop, boom, boom, it's like, bear with me. It's not maybe quite that pronounced, but it is. Kind of pronounced. So anyway, thanks for watching. More videos on the way. I'm going to do this maybe 1 or 2 more times. Now that I've done it once, I think you kind of make little mental notes of like what drags a little or what goes where, and especially the arrangement. Like don't put those ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta so many times. But I think I'll get it probably in the next, I don't know. I'll do 2 more takes. I think I'll get it. So, but I wanted to make this video. This is important for drum covers, okay? Being familiar with the song, obviously, but again, if there's no click track or sequencer, it's being familiar with the time that has been played. So more videos on the way. Thank you for all the orders of t-shirts. Remember, I do have t-shirts coming in. It's taken a while, though. They won't be until Friday. So that's why I didn't make a t-shirt proper video. Like, buy your t-shirts. I just sort of mentioned it in a couple videos. So maybe my diehard fans who watch the whole video might have first dibs. That's kind of what I was thinking. So, but anyway, if you've emailed me at bonzoleum@gmail.com and haven't heard back from me, it's okay. I got your email. Okay, I will reply to you and say, all right, well, this is how you can send me a money order if you want to use PayPal or whatever. So remember, a lower 48, they're $15 shipped. And I'm going to ship them priority mail, okay, because I get free tracking. If I have to go out and buy envelopes and stuff, it'll be $1.50, and shipping will be $3 anyway, right? So I'll be paying about maybe $6 shipping. I think I have like $6.50 in the shirts. So I'm really not making money, but I'm just grateful that you guys want t-shirts, and it is free advertising for me. So, you know what I mean? A lot of places, like you go to restaurants, it's like buy our $40 shirt so you can wear our billboard, you know? Anyway, again, more videos on the way. Thank you.